Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. It's the Penn State Nittany Lions and the Utah Utes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Rice Eccles Stadium is nestled at the bottom of the Wasatch Mountains. This is a gorgeous college football season, but it has also seen a lot of great sports history. Home to the opening ceremonies for the 2002 Winter Olympics, it will host opening ceremonies again in 2034. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And the Utes will kick off first, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Penn State's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And here comes Rocco Beck. He's trying to flush that last performance. 4 interceptions and just a single touchdown pass. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Makes the grab down the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Take the profit, right? Pitch and catch. Defense in zone coverage. Receivers got some access. Just spit it out to him. Let him catch it, advance, and get what he can get.
Red pass, it's complete. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. To the air, it's Beck. Fires to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Quick completion to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Wants to keep it in the air. Under fire. Throws to the wideout. A spectacular one-hand grab.
And a brand new era in Happy Valley. New head coach in Matt Campbell. Drew Allergon at quarterback. Rocco Beck comes in from Iowa State, David, and lots of eyes on Rocco Beck. Did a lot of really good things during his time in Ames, Iowa, and he's now got to be able to take this Nittany Lion offense to the next level. Everyone that's watched this guy play knows he's got lots of ability. An opportunity to put that on display today.
Lots of ability, new environment, obviously familiarity with the coaching staff is good, but there's also something to all of those starts. You know, this guy has seen it all. He's been there. He's done that, right? Like, interested to see all the pieces that were brought with him, but you're right. New year, new system, new fans to get used to in a new place, but Rocco Beck's been a dude throughout his college career.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the Oaks. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Running inside. It's Hansen. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Runs through a tackle. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Fires downfield. Complete to the left. What a determined run. He did everything in his power and still finds himself a couple of yards short. It'll be 4th down. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And this offense just made their first statement, the first drive. 4th down. What are we going to do? We're going to be aggressive. Not only that, they get the touchdown. They're rewarded. What a hot start for this offense.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So Utah's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. Going up against a secondary that has had its struggles, and he'll look to exploit them in this one. The run inside. It's McCray. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
Oh, I love that play by the defense.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Gets the back moving. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Snags it, and he's open. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback will keep it. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Still down on the field is one of the Utah players. That is a sophomore offensive lineman down on the play, and we hope he's able to return soon. Using his feet. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
And the offense runs the football, and they get the 1st down. And you kind of get the feeling they've already gone for it on 4th down once. Like, they're going to do it again, and that just puts so much pressure on a defense. Like, to play an extra snap over and over again is really, really difficult. This offense appears to be in an aggressive mode.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He's going to run it. Breaks into the open. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. The Utes have it with a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Parker. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. It's Dampier. Flips it out to the back. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Training staff will take a look and will step aside. And the Utes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Pulls and fired complete. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
I like that play call there. 3rd and short, QB goes under center. You got the back in the backfield, and everybody's thinking it's going to be a run play. Instead, you throw the football when the defense isn't expecting it to keep your offense on the field.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Buys a little extra time. There's a crease. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Utes! Extra point here will tie the game. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been pumped the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. The give on the counter. There he goes. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Still down on the field is one of the Utah players. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Pulls it on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
This is why Lysacle is one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your 3rd down conversion in the midst of this. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Makes a nice grab at the 25. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Calls his own number. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the 1st quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. Move. Scanning the field, it's Dampier. Got his man out of the backfield. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do...
Makes the grab in their space. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run out of the gun here with Parker. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying to escape and get it himself. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
You know, as a quarterback, when you make good decisions like that, your coordinator and play caller are going to keep dialing up these RPO-type plays, right? Nobody open. You're not forcing the football into traffic. You're not freaking out and throwing it away or running out.
Here's a little room there. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
First down. Physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just...
going for the goal line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Utah! And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Beck. It's complete to the right. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38 in this offense. Have something going.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. Quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
With the catch, it's Peoples. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Oh, they're after him. He's got the tight end. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Oh, the big fella. Look at the big fella rumble. He takes it in. Touchdown, Utes.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And David, you know, it's funny. I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field.
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. To the air, it's Beck. Hit as he throws. Trying to drop one in, but it's incomplete.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Here comes the Utah offense to get this drive started. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Throwing right. It's caught downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. They'll move the tight end. The keeper on the option. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against a different defense.
Got enough for the first. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. And the Utes will snap it on 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Caught in the backfield. It's Parker. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. The Utes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Move. They want to run this quarterback. Got enough space, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He'll keep it himself. Turning it on. Picks up the first down. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on 1st down. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Off play action. Quickly to the tight end. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. It's 3rd and 5. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Looking for a man. It's Beck. He'll get rid of it. It's complete. Defense was right there, but they couldn't stop him from making the catch, and he's got it to the 30. The Nittany Lions come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Nittany Lions go back to work after moving the chains through the air. From the red zone, looking for a man. Unleashes one deep. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to throw again. Got it behind the line. It's Hansen. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. He threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
He finds a dead spot in the middle, and the Utes want to move quickly.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet. The Utes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Utes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback keeper. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. A lot of urgency for this offense. Utah now calls a timeout. They'll have 1 left. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. This time he wants to throw. Fires on the move. He makes the catch. Tight coverage there did not stop him from making the grab. It's 1st and goal from the 8. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Running through contact. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for 1 more snap to put up points before the half. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that will extend their lead even further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin our coverage with Alabama taking on the number 4 team, the Indiana Hoosiers. And it's the Crimson Tide eyeing a second win after the opening week loss. They're on top here in the first half. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game at Rice-Eccles Stadium. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Rice-Eccles Stadium.
Booted away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Utes are ready to begin this drive on offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up one on the play. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Running inside, it's Parker. Tackled there by the defense.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Back to pass, it's Dampier. Takes the easy one to the back. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And he wasn't able to push the ball downfield, so it turned into check down Charlie, and they didn't get it to the sticks.
It's the only place the quarterback could have gone with the ball, Reese. That was the only...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Quarterback making checks. This is a designed run. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, fourth down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
Complete in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I guarantee you one thing, and at halftime with a big lead, there were no conversations about, hey, let's run the ball, let's slow it down, let's bleed the clock, keep our defense fresh. They are staying aggressive. They're trying to add to this lead, and with this quarterback, I do not blame you. Keep chucking the pill.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Wayshawn one more time. Got a little grass. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all over the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. The Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. Run in the red zone. It's Parker. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Quarterback keeps it. Pulled down for the tackle. Still down on the field is one of the Utah players. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that. It'll be 3rd and long. Trying play action. Moving out of the pocket. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. And this one is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point in the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Back to pass, it's Beck. Unloads to the right. He's got it. At the 45, on his way. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Wants to throw it again. On the move, he fires. What a job to lay out and make the catch. And the Nittany Lions are marching down the field. To the air on 1st down. Oh, look, Mom, one hand. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. And with that last grab coming up just short of the sticks, plenty of options here on 2nd and short. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. The run inside. It's Hansen. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and goal. On the option. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
They'll run it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 2 straight runs, and they've been knocked down in the backfield, and now it's 3rd and goal. Dropping back, it's Beck. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
All right, nice job, defense. Backs against the wall. You did your job setting up 4th down. Just be careful, though, because this is a team that's shown they can fake field goals. Your guys have to be alert.
He splits the uprights.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Got the quick completion. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And the Utes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here's a give to Parker. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Parker again. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that. Offense gets set for second down. The pull and throw off the RPO. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to Parker. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on first down from the 28. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's McCray. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at... Six. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to the ground with the running back. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. We've reached a break. It's Utah holding the lead. This has been utter domination through three quarters, and the stats will back that up. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Motion from the wide receiver. Now on the move. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be fourth down. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. And it's right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Using the quick game. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They'll try to put it in drive this time on second down from the 22. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Now facing a third and long. Dropping back, it's Beck. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync.
Makes a grab and room to run. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds a man in the middle. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Man, you got to like these last two plays by this offense. You understand, you're in a deficit. You've got to score multiple times to get back in this football game. Nice job pushing the ball down the field, making explosive plays. They're going to need more of it, and they're going to need it fast.
He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Backed up now, here's second and long. Lost to throw again. Snagged out of the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on third down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains. Throws toward the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On fourth down, trying to find his man. He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. They'll run it on the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll take it himself. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Now on second down and short. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings. Touchdown, Penn State! And they take it in for 6 more points. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, trailing by as much as they are here in the fourth quarter, no big surprise. They're going to go onside kick, and obviously their opponent was ready for it. They hop on the football, and they're going to ice this game.
Looking for a crease. It's McCray. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense... Stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The option look. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Fires deep on the run. And he went for it all in the first play of the drive and come up empty. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Snags it on the right. Off and running. Touchdown, Penn State. Rolled his way into the end zone.
And that is exactly what this offense needs, man. They need that clock to stop. They need to make big plays and score. Their defense needs to join the party, get some stops, and the passing game continue to be hot, and they might get back in this football game.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Running inside. It's Bray. Makes it past the marker. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Right back to the well. He's inside the 15. Penn State will spend its second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
The Nittany Lions decide to spend their third and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Touchdown, Utes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth.
And that's why you've got a lot of receivers on your hands team. Guys, the best hands on your team, so they're able to hop on them.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Fires to the tight end. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Wants to go right back downfield. Pulls it in. It's Peoples. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Man, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. This second half hasn't been nearly as productive offensively as the first half. As a result, that big lead is no longer so big, and they need to get something going right now. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. Swings it out to the flat. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. This quarterback part of their running game. Got enough for the first. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. And the Utes will line it up on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Floats it out in space. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
Looks as if he's going to run it. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Utah! As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Wants to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking down the middle. With the catch, it's Sowell. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
He took a shot at the end zone, and he almost picked it off. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Back to throw, it's Beck. Finds his big tight end. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. On the move. Oh, he's got some space. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The Utes headed quickly to the line. On the move. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Complete on the shuffle. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The run inside. It's Bray. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them, but they had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward, if they put their A game together in all 3 phases, this is a team we're going to be talking about very, very late in the season.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David